Hey, Global Finals, this is Bob from DITV. I'm sitting here with two representatives, VIP guests of Global Finals from Public Consulting Group Education, and I'm going to have them go ahead and introduce themselves. Tell me who you are and where you're from.
I'm Michelle Simmons. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area.
And I'm Joan Streefkerk, and I live in Kelowna, British Columbia.
Okay, Michelle, Joan, could you explain to us what PCG Education does?
Sure. PCG works with school districts and departments of education on challenges that they have around data management. We focus specifically on student success, so any types of challenges that districts have where they want to identify what kind of data, what type of reporting do we need to help our teachers enable kids to achieve their academic potential. We're going to give them technology systems, reporting, training, professional development in order to achieve their goals.
How did you get involved in Destination Imagination?
Well, my sister is actually a DI coach in Illinois, so she actually works with kids in her school district. She's a teacher, and she has said that it has re-energized her in terms of her view of education, her involvement in DI. And Joan and I actually have a friend, Roger Gariak, that works with Destination Imagination Canada, and we have spent several conferences throughout
time together with them, right?
With him, and he convinced us that we had to come and see what this is all about because it's so amazing.
That's great.
So.
And obviously, given what your group does, you have a very national scope and international scope even with Canada on education and where things are going. Where do either of you see education going in the future, and how do you think DI is kind of on that road towards what you see?
I mean, definitely a loaded question in the sense of, I think DI, our exposure, first of all, we're newcomers to DI, first time we've been here, and overwhelmed with the experience and the enthusiasm of the children. And so when you look at the skill set that they're evolving, the well-rounded student versus just focus in one area, to us that's where education needs to go and is heading. And I think Destination Imagination is really what is more needed in schools across around the world. So excited to be involved in that and see it in the students. There was a lot of interesting conversations we've shared with students and parents just in the last day that we've been here. So,
do you have anything else you want to add?
I think when I talked to my sister about the impact that she's seen with her students that have been involved in DI, she says that there are some kids that DI has 10 times more impact than what they do on a day-to-day basis in the classroom. And the fact that DI allows kids to tap into skills and talents that they didn't know that they had that aren't touched at all in the classroom is critically important. And again, it's that idea of how do you educate the whole student and look at each student as an individual and define what are their talents, how can you continue to build those out. It's really an asset-based approach, right? Find out what you're good at and let's build on that. Let's figure out how you can really benefit from that.
What did you think of opening ceremonies last night? What was your impression of the event?
It was overwhelming. So, and Roger had said to us, okay, we're going to go in and you're going to march in, before the teams and everything. And to me, it was like an Olympic experience. Like, I'm a Vancouver born and raised, so been part of Olympic experience. And this was, to me, at that level, but different because you're with students. So the excitement level was just incredible. And the teams and the camaraderie across the teams, and it was very impressive.
I actually thought it was very emotional, and yeah. I am not an outwardly emotional person, so for me to get a little teary-eyed as I was watching the teams, it really, you cannot deny the energy and the emotion and the enthusiasm, and it's just so incredibly uplifting for everybody that participates.
And you tie it to, we were laughing because we were tying it to, areas of whether we have offices there or people or like your sister, and then we have an office, 2 offices in Poland, so we were like super excited about that. So it was very exciting.
That's great. Well, we're so glad that you're here and glad that you're able to participate and even glean some of what DI is all about. And then even we're excited to hear what you guys are doing and how you're furthering education all across the world. So thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Thank
we appreciate
you.
it. Thanks.
Thank you.